such a good boy. Good morning. Good morning, puppy.
Hi everyone. We are venturing out this morning. I'm gonna return to the scene of the crime and see where we're at, where I left off in the truck on the project we were working on. It is a wet morning. We had a massive storm come through yesterday evening. There was one of those, you know, my folks were watching TV and you hear that like, and the warning comes across the screen and it said there was a storm coming with 60-mile-an-hour winds and hail, or quarter-size hail. We just had a weather alert come across the TV screen. There's a storm headed this way, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Good Lord. I hope my solar panels fare well. That is a violent looking sky right there. Here it's starting. I'm just watching the front come over. Hey, don't run off, buddy. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, the front, the clouds are like right, just went past us, like right up there. And the wind picked up. I'm just hoping that there's not going to be big hailstone. They said quarter-size hail. And I don't want that hitting my solar panels. And when I heard that, you know, I'm thinking of my solar panels. Well, here we go. But we didn't get any hail. But we did get a lot of rain and a lot of lightning and thunder. Okay, here we are. We were working on, you can see my pieces I was cutting here. Actually, let me tell you what I did. So look at that, the top of the door right there, and you can see that I had put those pieces on, the pieces of vinyl, and I was up to putting the piece that was gonna go right across the top of the doorway. So I had measured it all out, and just so you know, I am wearing sneakers, even though I'm not out here working. So I had measured this all out. Now I could have just put a shorter piece right there and then a full piece across the top, but you guys know how my brain works, and that wouldn't have matched up to the lines of this wall because they're all on the same course or row. So I was gonna take a piece and cut a notch out of it for the doorway and put it right across there. So I can see my sketch here. So I had measured it all out and made my diagram. And then I got a piece of the vinyl flooring and I drew it, made my marks on the back, and then I cut it. And this is it. And you see what I did. I was supposed to leave this piece, this corner here, and cut away that. I did the exact opposite of what I was supposed to do. And it was right after that happened when the old caulking gun got the best of me and I fell out the door. I'm sorry, buddy. He is just, you know, it's been 3 days of convalescing. He's going bonkers, and I don't blame him. Hey, hold on 1 second now. Lefty, I'm moving way slower than normal. Hold on. Oh, let me talk about these things that are here. I got a couple of wish list items. This is the other size of the cargo net that I'm going to be using. Stop. That I'm going to be using on my shelves. Lefty, leave it. Hey, come on. Stop. So James, thank you for sending this. This is from my wish list. as soon as we're done with these bigger projects, then I'm going to get down to these smaller projects. And I have there's the other one right there, actually, the other cargo net. I have 2 different sizes of these that I'm going to be trying up in my kitchen cabinets here to keep items from falling this way off the shelf. No matter how hard I try to not rock the truck, especially in that cabinet, my stack of paper plates, I have had to pick them up off the lower shelf area so many times. I'm so tired of doing it, and I'm hoping these cargo nets are gonna be a solution to that. We're gonna see together. The other item that came off the wish list, I'm really happy this came, is a fire extinguisher. When I was doing the propane hose a couple weeks back for the oven, Lefty, please, when I was doing the propane hose, my thoughts went to making sure that I'm not going to have a fire. Okay, I need you to calm down, all right? Lefty, just let me do 10 minutes of video, okay? Please. I know you're bored as F, okay? Let me just finish this up. No. Hey. Left. I know. You're anxious. My daughter hasn't been able to take him to the place for a couple days. So he's left. Hey, that's enough. That's enough. So back to my story here. So I became concerned more so by running that propane hose right here. I cannot do anything for him right now. When I walk, walking irritates my rib injury, definitely. You know, I can walk, but if I start walking up the street with him, sure as shooting, here comes the pain just from the repetitive bouncing of the walk. And I end up having to turn around and bring him back. So I'm barely able to get him up the street to do his work, you know? So at first he was all about taking care of me. Now he's just all about busting my balls every minute of the day because he wants to go do stuff, and I feel really bad, and I try to get him to understand I can't do it right now. I can't. So I added this to my wish list. I now have 3 extinguishers in different locations inside and outside the truck. This came from Amazon. It did not have the gift card in it, so I don't know who bought this for me. So please put a comment down below so that I can thank you. I don't know who got it for me, but I'm really appreciative. This has the wall mount, so this can be mounted up anywhere on the wall. So I'm really happy that I got that. It makes me feel a bit better. And then I got a box in postal. So one of you viewers, Richard, him and I had been having an email conversation back and forth about some things that he was working on, and he asked if he could send me something. So he sent, if you remember back when I was doing the headliner video and I was spraying that glue, when I was applying that glue back and forth, it was almost 2 minutes of constant spraying. And then I had to switch to the next can. My finger, I couldn't use that finger anymore. I had to start spraying with my left hand. He picked up on that, and he has sent me one of these. This is a Rust-Oleum aerosol can trigger system with a grip. I cannot wait to use this. I've seen these before, but I've never had one. Kind of along the lines of I don't treat myself to comfort items a lot for whatever reason. I kind of struggle through stuff. So I probably should have had one of these years ago, but I didn't. So from now on, anytime I'm spraying glue, paint, whatever, I'm going to have this thing on top of the can. So I'm now scouring the truck for some different projects that need to be sprayed so that I can try this out. In addition, he also picked up some stickers. So there was a few envelopes in here actually in the box, and actually Lefty got a little bit of fun money for some treats. He sent some money for some stickers, and he also sent me some fun money as a gift to keep us rolling. So the sticker grab and the fun money for Lefty and myself, I really appreciate that, Richard. Thank you. Whoops. Well, at least my sneakers have good grip, right? I just stepped on that and twisted my foot a little. So once we're done with those last couple of rows of vinyl there, I wanted to show you what I did. I've installed the woofer up there. Now you remember I had that big speaker box and I was not happy with it. It used to sit right here in this corner. It actually protruded out a little, so it made my doorway narrower than it is, and I always had to wiggle past it. And so for the amount of use that gets, it just wasn't worth taking up all that space. I don't crank music loud or anything like that a lot. I had that box before, you guys know that, so I threw it in here when I built the truck. I decided it was time for that to go after seeing all the room open up here. So I took the speakers out and I measured this area up here, and there was enough room to fit both of them, but just barely. And there was only about 1.25 inches in between them if I had cut 2 holes, and that would have been too flexible and bouncy, and it just would have been not good. So I said, you know what, for the amount of bass that I need out of my stereo system, 1 12-inch woofer is going to be fine. So I cut that hole, mounted that speaker up there, used the speaker protectors that were on that woofer box, so I'm not going to bang my head on it, and that's wired up, and it actually, to my ear, it sounds better. That speaker box, I never liked the sound of it. It was a ported box, if you know anything about speaker boxes, and it always had a very boomy kind of droney sound to it, and I never liked it. This sounds considerably better. It has a much tighter, deeper bass sound. You know, that cabinet door open like that, all the air is venting out. So I slid that door shut, turned on the stereo, and cranked it up, and it sounds great. This is perfect. So now the speaker is up and out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. So I hope everybody's having a great day. We've been 3 days convalescing. I'm gonna do another one today. It definitely makes me feel a lot better just laying out flat on the bed. I've been taking the Advil and Tylenol in the morning and then before bed with food. Thank you guys for reminding me that I should take it with food. And thanks for all the comments. A lot of great tips. You know, some people talked about wrapping. So what I did when I was laying in the bed the first couple of days is I had this big giant pillow and I would kind of stuff it up against my side, and that really felt good. It held everything in place. It allowed me to go to sleep. Last night is the first night that I didn't have to use the pillow. I slept without it. Slept pretty good last night. I've been waking up several times during the night. I'm guessing because of a little bit of twinge of pain or something. So, but it's getting better every day. I just have to keep taking it easy. And my first instinct is to come out here and work on stuff, especially when I only have like 2 pieces of something to go, and then it's going to be finished. So it is. Here, you want to do the final ones? Get some. We did it, sweetheart. I don't believe it. I'm just forcing myself to not do that. Oh, there goes some of the neighborhood geese. Oh, those are the youngins. They're learning how to fly. Come on, guys, get up. Can't just run. That's it for today. I'm glad you're all here watching the video. I've got an update on leaving town. It looks like 3 weeks from now. I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to get out of here right around the end of the month. I'm not sure what date it is today, but I'm shooting for the end of the month. So thanks for hanging out with us while we've been here. I really appreciate that. Thanks for all your comments and well wishes about the injury and for not beating me up overdoing it. I'm going to get Lefty up and get him around the block here once, hopefully, before I have to call it quits. So everybody take care, be safe, and we'll see y'all again really soon.